What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Dude, let me just say, there is nothing at all redeemable about this piece of shit card, and I'm a UFC glazer, okay? I I make excuses for this multi-billion-dollar company. But we got Burns versus Malott taking place this Saturday in Winnipeg, Canada, eh? This is my picks and predictions 100% right edition. If you want to see my picks, skip to the very end. I don't want this video to be super long because this card doesn't really deserve it, okay? 2026, easily the worst card of the year, without a doubt. And you've got Gilbert Burns, who has not been cut yet, is in the main event, and he's on a 4-fight losing streak. And Mike Malott's a minus 600 favorite. Dude, Dorino, no, this is the time, man. This is the time. Dorino, he's going to bite on that mouth guard. He's going to stand in the middle of the octagon, and he's going to swing these monster overhands. Just like he did against Chimaev all those years ago. Down goes Mike proper Malott in the middle of the octagon in his home turf. And Gilbert Burns is back. He's back, baby. He'll be 40 years old in a few months. It's a biodegradable banana peel matchup, isn't it? For Mike Malott. Let's be honest, right? Mike Malott, round one. Brutal washout. Damn, it was already 10 months. Feels like it was like 5 months with that Morales fight. Like, nothing happened in that one. Morales didn't even hit him hard. He just, like, Gilbert Burns just fell over. And he gets knocked out in the first round. Just how good is Neil Magny, though? Mike Malott, he's not trash, but he's not going to amount to much, you know? And the thing is, with Gilbert Burns, he's rank 11. In case you don't believe me, yes, Gilbert Burns is rank 11 on a 4-fight losing streak. And this is going to put Mike Malott up there in the rankings. And he'll be on a 4-fight winning streak. Trevin Giles, Charles Radke, okay. You know, that Radke fight, that's aged quite well. But Kevin Holland, dude, you nut-shotted Kevin Holland. What's up with these Canadians, man? What's up with these fucking Canadians? I don't know. I don't know what it is. We had some Canadians on the Seattle card not that long ago. Lance Gibson Jr., you know, he did good against Deshaun Hooper, Soy Boy Hooper. But Terrence McKinney against Roy Nelson, yeah, these Canadians aren't the best. But I am going to pick Mike Malott for this one. What else is there to say? There is no way you pick Gilbert Burns for this, right? No possible way at all. Mike Malott, he does have little T-Rex arms for his height. 73 inches is kind of embarrassing for being 6'1". But I don't think it matters all that much. He does have an insane physique. But yeah, he gasses. Dude, 23% are going Burns? No, man. No. No, you go Mike Malott. And I'm not a Mike Malott guy. I'm not a fan of Mike Malott. But even I know when you go Mike Malott. We move on. Kyler Phillips versus Charles Jourdain. Dude, Kyler Phillips in your co-main event. Irredeemable slop. What are they doing? Are the people in Winnipeg actually going to watch this? I mean, I guess they've got nothing else to do. It just snows up there. Kyler Phillips, you know, Kyler Phillips, he's all right. He survived against Oliveira. He loses to Rob Font. That's not all right. Before that, nothing, you know, Raoni Barcelos. That's all right. I'm going Charles Jourdain. Air Jourdain, the flying knees, you know. But I'm going by decision. He's Canadian. There's this tension right now happening between Canada and the U.S. because Trump is Trump. He doesn't shut his fucking mouth. He's talking about annexing the country, so now a lot of Canadians hate us. And so the judges, if this goes decision, to placate the Canadian market, they got to give it to the Canadian fighters. And Kyler Phillips, let's be honest, he's not all that. Same age, similar height, less reach for Jourdain. But Charles Jourdain, he's the French, yeah, Quebec. Ho ho ho. Monsieur mon ami. Chais Josain. I don't know how to speak French. But yeah, Jourdain decision. Why did you redeem it? You don't have to do that, sir. Mandel Nalo versus Jai Herbert. Crafty Jai Herbert. Who does that to Ilia Topuria? Who head kicks Ilia Topuria in such a manner? Jai fucking Herbert. But, oh dude, both these guys are old. And both these guys have similar phenotypes. Mandel Mango Nalo. He had his Contender Series fight 7 months ago. I think that was a third round knockout. It took him a while to beat his opponent. So that's not good. Similar skeletal frame. Both guys are tall for the division. Slightly less reach for Anshul Jubli. I mean, fucking Mandel Nalo, sorry. You know what? I'm thinking about redeeming it, sir. I'm going to Mandel Nalo by decision. I think this card's gonna be just shit. People say, oh no, these cards, the ones that aren't hyped up, these are the ones that have banger fights in them. Maybe. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you just get shitter fights. And I gotta go rewatch it. I'm not gonna rewatch it, but I gotta go back and see. I think this was like a war between these two guys. It was like back and forth, and it was like a third round knockout, a TKO finish, whereas, you know, people thought it was going to go to decision. So that's not really that good for your Contender Series fight. But Herbert's been kind of inactive. Okay, you know, you go to split against Chris Padilla, that's not that bad. Bedoya, Ziam is good. You know what? I could see a scenario in which you pick Herbert for a crafty veteran pick. But no, 6 losses. I'm going Mango Nalo. And I'm not 100% sure if he's actually Indian. I think he is. I mean, he's obviously Indian, dude. There's like a lot of Indians in Canada because Justin Trudeau like opened the borders. So, yeah, it's practically Punjab now at this point. Nalo by decision. Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Karine Silva. Yeah, Man and Fierro, you gotta go Jasudavicius, minus 300. I'm looking at these women's fights. I like to overthink sometimes. I did it with Kong Wang and Eduarda Mora, where Kong Wang, she was like a massive favorite, but then I was like, no, Eduarda Mora, she's gonna get this done because she's got takedowns, and then, no, she fucking doesn't. People know better than me. Although I don't like that Jasmine is 37 years old. She's got more height, a little more reach. That's good. But Karine Silva fucking sucks. Karine Silva, nothing redeemable about her. Decision. 91% of going Jasudavicius. She's a Lithuanian. Slightly large Lithuanian community in Canada for whatever reason. I don't know what that's about. Thiago Moises versus Gage Young. Are we going to go for a crafty Brazilian boy pick? Gage Young. Mahe. He lost to Sal Killed in the Contender Series. I don't think I watched that one. He's really young. So, Moises got experience on his side. Similar frames. Ethnicity, mogging. Brazilians are better than American white boys, hate to say it. But he's training out of American Top Team. You know what? I don't like Moises. I think he's a shitter. But I can't trust Gage Young just yet. I can't. So I'm going Thiago Moises. It's a pick'em fight, but I think this is the only underdog I'm picking. Moises by... Does he have submissions? No. Just do Moises by decision. Fuck it. Oh, God. What is this? Bazooka? Dennis Bazooka versus Marcio Barbosa. Barbosa was on the Contender Series last year. You know, these new Contender Series guys, they're coming in. Some of them fall flat. Some of them have been doing good, like Iwo Barnevsky. Barbosa is minus 400. Great record so far. Bazushka, damn. I forgot this guy even existed, I'm going to be honest. We're going Barbosa. Round 1, knockout. Yeah, I mean, 94%. You know, these are the easy shitters. There's nothing to say. You don't need me to break this down. I don't need to break this shit down. Let's go. Robert Valentin versus Julian LeBlanc. Close on the betting odds. Robert Valentin has not won a fight in the UFC. Just shitter performances. Oh, dude, this guy lost to Ryan Loder? The guy that got flatlined by Ismail Nardiev and Azamat Bakoyev? Oh, no. He lost to Torres Finney? I remember that one. He did not throw any knees against Torres Finney. And then he loses to Teba Gaudier. Okay, well, Teba Gaudier is actually scary. Similar frame for both guys. I guess I'm going to go LeBlanc. I'm going to be honest, I don't know anything about this dude. But he's Canadian. LeBlanc. He's French-Canadian, I'm assuming. Yeah, from Quebec. So some French Canadians, that's weird. Like, you got Marc-Andre Barriol, you got the Jourdain brothers, now you got this guy, and you have GSP. Like, the French Canadian scene in mixed martial arts is just so much bigger than, like, the Anglo part of Canada. I don't know why that is. I guess the French up there are tougher than the French in actual France. But we're going to go LeBlanc. Does he have knockouts? He's got submissions. We're going to go knockout in round 1. Fuck it. 30% are going Valentin. He's Swiss. I can't trust it. I guess he's like the only Swiss fighter. I can't think of other Swiss fighters. Volkan Oezdemir does not count. He's a Turk. We move on. Tanner Bozer's back versus Gökhan Sarıkam. Speaking of Turks, dude. We got a new Turk. And it's a heavyweight. Tanner Bulldozer Bozer, he hasn't been in the UFC in a while, right? 3 years ago, pretty much. And that was at light heavyweight. And this guy, I remember him. I get this guy confused with Roy Nelson because they both kind of look similar. And I always thought they were the same guy back then when I was a casual. Because they both had like a giant fat belly. And they had like the big bushy beard. But anyways, I remember this guy... he got destroyed by Cyril Gahn, and that's all I remember. But it's happening in Canada, but he's coming back. You know what? I don't know anything about Gökhan, but I just looked at Bozer's losses, and it's just... he's losing to guys that he shouldn't. And the guys that he is beating are no-name shitters. Like Ilir Latifi and I think... Vandera. You remember Vandera? Jason Vandera, I think that was his name. Yeah, just shitters. I'm going to Gökhan. Ethnicity maxing. Right, Turks. Turks aren't all that, but some... Is he actually fighting out of Turkey? Because if he's fighting out of another Western country, we might see another Volkan Oezdemir type of fighter. But if he's like Ibo Aslan, then we might see him shit the bed. Gökhan Sarıkam, KO in round 2. Fuck it. We move on. Melissa Croden versus Daria Zelezniakova. Zelezniakova is kind of hot. This picture, though, this kind of looks like a porn star picture. You know what I mean? That's a weird type of picture. She's got the fake lips, though. What's up with these Eastern European girls and the fake lip fillers? I don't get it. What's up with that? She's fighting out of Paris, but she's a Russian. Melissa Croden. She beat Melissa Mullins. I get the two Melissas mixed up. Can she beat Melissa Croden, though? She's got the youth. Similar height, similar reach. She lost to Eileen Perez. I should go Zelezniakova. She's got more experience, right? Yeah, fine. There's got to be one underdog in this, you know? Not all the Canadians can win. Juana Santos, Lisboa. Who gives a fuck about this? I'm just going to go Zelezniakova by decision. I don't want to think about this. Oh, God. J.J. Aldridge versus Jamie Lynn Horth. Jamie Lynn Horth. Give me by decision. She had a good win against Teresa Bleda 3 months ago. I remember that one. She looks like a fucking goblin. Like a Baba Yaga bog witch or something, you know? Raposo versus Alan Nascimento. Nascimento's got good submissions. Submission. Round 1. Let's keep it moving, right? He's got submission, anaconda, rear naked choke. Raposo's kind of shit. Although he did beat Azat Maxim. It's flyweight. I don't really care about flyweight. This card is just terrible. Okay, wait. John Castaneda versus Mark Vologdin. Mark Vologdin. Hold on. This guy had a war in the Contender Series against an Ecuadorian. And he's a 5'3" bantamweight. Very stocky. I'm going Vologdin. Who the fuck is John Castaneda? I'm a casual. I don't know who this fucking guy is. I don't care. I don't care that he's 21-8. I don't care that he's got more experience. Vologdin, monster overhands. He's going to find the pocket shots. KO. Let's get a round 2 KO. This dude's got a chin. He's durable. He doesn't get knocked out. He took a lot of damage, though. And it was 6 months ago. Okay, he healed. He healed since then. And, you know, even though he lost, he still got signed in. Just because it was such a great fight. So, yeah, John Castaneda. So he's a Mexican-American, I'm assuming. Which is, you know, kind of tricky. Mexican-Americans. Daniel Marcos. Is that the Peruvian? That is the Peruvian. Yeah, that Peruvian guy sucks. Vologdin by knockout. And then this is the first fight. Jamie Siraj versus John Yanis. Just how good is Austin Bashy, you know? Jamie Siraj, bro. Jamie Siraj. Who the fuck is Jamie Siraj? I don't know. Does he have... He does have submissions. Submissions in round 1. You don't need me to break down Jamie Siraj and Jamie Lynn Horth, okay? Nobody gives a fucking shit. These are our picks. 100% right edition. It's one of those. We've got like a month before Strickland and Chimaev. And then I think before that one, we do have JDM versus CP. So that's going to be a good fight night. Don't get me wrong. That will be a good one. And then, I can't remember what's after this. We have Costa versus Allen, but I think that's after 328. So yeah, we got Malott, Jourdain, Nalo, dude, the Indian Nalo, Jasudavicius, Moises, Barbosa, LeBlanc, Sarakam, Zelezniakova, Horth, Nascimento, Vologdin, Siraj. Let's see if we can get 100% right on this one. I don't know when I'm going to start the stream. I'll probably start like around Jasudavicius. It's hard to get hyped up for these, but I always stream every event that I can. I always do my picks and predictions every event. So we don't let up. We're not going to get and miss one card, no matter how shit it is. The Canadians need to eat too. You know, the Canadians, they need to have their little cards every once in a while. So those are my picks. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, motherfuckers. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, my friends.